as first republic, the love star shining evermore. Liberia, it's time of the time. Joy, allegiance, joy, loyalty to this nation. Liberia, the people who are poor and
EP producer.
It's time of the time. Show your allegiance, show your loyalty to this nation. Liberia, the land of Liberia, it's time of the time. Show your allegiance, show your loyalty to this nation. Liberia, okay, on the blessed is forever. The white on the flesh is for purity. The star is for republic. The blue is for black people. We know Liberia is all. The Declaration of Independence was signed in 1847. 11% of people we are known as first republic. The love star.
What I'd like to say, good afternoon and welcome. Welcome to Bitz and Pieces. 3 hours, tough and provoking show. It's on Voice of Liberia, Monday through Fridays. And today's edition promises to be very, very fascinating. Too many things happening in Liberia. And trust me, we will talk about some of the things happening in Liberia. Today is the much talk about Armed Forces Day of Liberia. We want to say Happy Armed Forces Day to our men and women in arms of the Republic of Liberia. It's good to have all of you listening this afternoon to the show, especially on our Armed Forces Day. This is Voice of Liberia, Bitz and Pieces, 95.7 Grand Bassa County. We're live on 90.7 in Bangabong County, 89.7 in Maigibi. We're also live in Vonyama Lofa County on 96.7. Those of you following via our Facebook page, just leave a comment. And trust me, I will read them out for you. I will do the acknowledgement right here this afternoon on the show. Jala Grapefeed is unable to be here this afternoon. But trust me, I will take it through up to later. And so what's the lineup for today's presentation of Bitz and Pieces? President Joseph Boakai inspects the armed forces of Liberia in a pickup back. What sort of pickup? I know people defending, too many people defending the president's decision today. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about the Armed Forces Day this afternoon on the show. Associate Justice Yami Kwekwe Gbese provides reasons why the Supreme Court did not attend President Joseph Boakai's second State of the Nation address. will bring you a giving of his statement right here. You listen to the reasons why why the Supreme Court denied 10 the president's second State of the Nation address. Bong is always in the news for the negative reasons. Majority blogs invite in battle speaker Fonatico for office. And so we will look at that. We will talk about some of the issues. Representative Musa Hassan Belite, the chair of the Rule of Law Caucus, also made a statement. We'll bring you the statement from the chair of the Rule of Law Caucus, headed by Representative Musa Hassan Belite, this afternoon on the show. We also listen to Representative James Cole, this representative who has become very lawless. Very, very lawless. That boy, he has become a disgrace to the people of Bon County. James Cole. You could see the man in the speaker office instructing her guys, your birthday all a do. Your birthday all a do. As if to say people will just wake up. Even if you are a lawmaker, you just invade someone's office as if to say you received
the Declaration of Independence was signed in 1847. 11% of the bomb we are known as First Republic, the love star shining evermore.
And so we will talk about those issues right here this afternoon on the show. And so the name is George. I'm George Waye. I'm here this afternoon. Chief Jala Gravy is unable to be here. And so we will take this musical interlude. We'll take this musical interlude right here on the show to be back this afternoon. Let's take this song. It's a wonderful piece right here, and I know you're going to like this piece. Let's go for this song right here on the show. Keep dropping in your comment. Keep dropping in your comment, and trust me, I will do the acknowledgement right here on the show. Let's take this piece. Let's go for this piece right here. This song was done by Takun J, and it's a nice one. I know you're gonna like it. Let's try to get this song right here for you. Let's get a song right here for you. Keep listening wherever you are. How best you go about listening. It's good to have you, and keep listening. Let's take this song. Yeah, it's it.
My people, where you at? Where you start? Whip your hands. Come on. Yeah? Okay, let's go. The people who want, the people lost. The government betrayed us. I said, the people who are the people lie to us. The government betrayed us. They can lie, they can eat. I said, we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that led us to all our damages. We tired with that speech they preach in D and not unique they deceive us. The thing we saw it frustrate us. So why can't you lie? Why can't you speak? Why can't you lie? There's things to be. It's just that you. That's why we will tell you. But you screw us, you use us a little, abuse us so. Why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. The people who are, the people last us. The government treat us. Treat us so. I said,
The man Takunje, the law to us. Let's do the acknowledgement here. Keep following. Those of you following the live, just leave a comment and trust me. I will do the acknowledgement right here. The man Jacob Kemu, he says, I'm following brother, and Chris Gofa says, following from Banga, and Habaku Told says, I'm watching from Zuechu City, Grand Gila County. He says, I'm following from Grand Basso. Marvin Va, he's following from Grand Basso. Fatou Sharif said, thanks, thank you for the show. And Eric Lagui says, thank you for the good work. And Chris Gofa says, okay, this President Emmanuel Lame Kone. He says, good morning, VOL family. I'm following from Chicken Soup Factory, Basel Town. And Eric Lagui says, I'm following from Lycra Town. That's Clara Town. Hezekiah Jockey. Hey, big brother Hezekiah Jockey, how are you doing? Long time. Former boss, how you doing? D. Hezekiah Jockey. He says, I'm following from a village inside Swakoko. Gabriel T. That's Giant Jr. He says, this is the Civil War came to Liberia. Baka is taking Liberia to the dark days. Aveno says, I'm watching from Banga. Okay. Erilaji says, I'm watching live from Clara Town. Yes, just keep leaving a comment. Just keep dropping the comment, and I will do the acknowledgement as we move on with the show this afternoon. Too many things to talk about. There are too many things happening in Liberia that we will talk about this afternoon on the show. And look, wait 1 minute. Let me get down this music. We are all aware that the Honorable Associate Justice of the Supreme Court and other justice actors did not attend the President second State of the Nation address. Why the guys did not attend the President's second State of the Nation address? You listen to, like I said, you listen to the Associate Justice Yami Kwekwe Bese. He will provide the reason as to why. I mean, he did not attend that the second State of the Nation address by President Joseph Boakai, and you will listen to him right now. I mean, this afternoon on the show. So I will bring you a JVIC of that, and we will begin from there. And this piece from the Associate Justice Yami Kwekwe Bese, it will shock you, and you will get to understand why the guys did not attend the President's State of the Nation address. So I want to bring you this audio. I will bring you this audio, and so that you listen to him as he provides reasons to why they did not attend the quote unquote second State of the Nation address by President Baka. Let's listen.
You know, sometimes when we the national of the President address, they begin more of the news than the address. That was the common way of trying to avoid getting involved in potential conflict. You remember the conflict going on at the House, the Supreme Court, and they appeared before us. We made a decision, and the effect of that decision was that, look, our law requires the House should have quorum, and that quorum should be presided over by a speaker. Now that So you, the quote unquote majority black, have a quorum, but we don't see a speaker there. So whatever you do is ultra viral.
So you listen to him. When the speaker is addressing the nation, there should be a speaker that should preside over the state of the nation address. Let's go. Listen to him.
Majority black have a quorum, but we don't see a speaker there. So whatever you do is ultra viral.
Why it is true that you call yourself majority block, though you've not getting the number of 49 to remove the speaker. You call yourself majority block, but whatever you do is called what? Ultra viral. Fellow Liberians, listen to him. He will tell you the reason why they did not attend that quote unquote State of the Nation event.
We turn to the minority black, the law says until you can get majority, you get quorum, continue to adjourn from day to day and compare the other people to join. But there is no statute that tells you how you compare the people. You don't have a rule that tells you how you compare the people. So you will remain there until you get majority. Whatever you do, it's ultra viral. So on the both sides.
So you listen to him. You listen to Bitz. He was clear that though the minority don't have or they could not get the number to have quorum, but they were to remain in that session. And what they should have been doing, or they should have been doing, was to instruct the majority to come to session. Why they could not continue that? So there were the minority black also mess up. And they were the minority black mess up as well. But let's go. Listen to him.
Saying that go and solve your problem. You don't have law to that effect. We are doing our own. We're not in control of politics. If for some reason the Senate decide to recognize majority black, President recognize majority black, and government function is going on, then we receive an invitation from the speaker. Our question is, our presence there means that we are recognized one side of the black. So the first thing to do was to remain.
Our present at the President's State of the Nation address could have shown clearly our side in this entire process. If we were to make that mistake to attend the President quote unquote State of the Nation address, could have shown clearly to the nation that the self-proclaimed Speaker Kun, the man at Jane Kule, has turned to be a bag to Lotto. Can you imagine? Yeah. And he was clear. Kwekwe Bitz was very clear and straight to the point. He said that Rachel Kun is not the speaker. And he should have not even been seen in that place to say he's going to preside or the State of the Nation address. He was clear. Kwekwe was very, very clear. But let's conclude here with a statement, and then we'll move on and get a side of the majority bloc as well. The minority bloc, they also had a press statement following this statement from Yami Kwekwe Bitz. The minority bloc, they had a press conference. We'll also bring you a JPEG of the conference so that you know what's happening.
That was the rationale. Many people don't understand, but that was the rationale of the court.
So, fellow Liberians, you listen to the Associate Justice Yami Kwekwe this afternoon on the show. And he made it clear reasons why they could not attend the President State of the Nation address. And since the President State of the Nation address, when the Associate Justices did not attend, people say all sort of things about our justice actors. People said they were being bought by former President Weah, and all kind of things they said about Kwekwe and others. But if you listen to what he said, if you listen to the Associate Justice, it tells you that Liberia has become very lawless. Lawlessness has become the order of the day now in Liberia. People just sit and do things at their will. So from what's happening now in our country, it tells you that people don't have time. People don't even respect the laws of our country. People don't respect the laws of our country. People do things at their will. It's good that we respect the laws of our country. It's very important. I don't know how did we arrive at this point where you will have leaders that will continue to disrespect the laws of our country. And sometimes I wonder as to whether they don't know the interpretation of the law that they make. It baffles me a lot. It baffles me a whole lot. I get disappointed. I get disappointed. And this is wrong. Why should we sit and allow our country to be very lawless as it is? And when people try to talk about it, these belly-driven young guys in the pocket of these guys, they will come and want to defend. And I think it's wrong. We cannot sit and allow our country to be going down the drain the way it is going. We cannot sit and allow our leaders to continue to behave the form and manner in which they're behaving. They're violating the laws of the country. They don't have time. But again, this is Liberia. Liberians will have to be skeptical as we get towards 2029. Liberians, you have to be skeptical as we move towards 2029. Why it is true that we should be peaceful, we should maintain the peace of our country. There are other leaders who still feel that whether peace or not, they do whatever they want to do. And that is wrong. And these things are happening when you have the president of the country supporting it. When you have the president of the country supporting it. He doesn't say a word. He feel relaxed. He feel happy. He feels relaxed when these things are happening. How did we arrive at this point? How did we arrive at this point where our country has become very lawless? People are just doing, you just got people doing their own things. Whether there are laws that got even leaders, they don't have time. But what's pleased them? What are they violating the law? They don't have time. But so long it please them, they move ahead. They move ahead. They do whatever they want to do. And this is wrong. This is not governance. And you people continue to make the Liberian people angry. And when it comes out, it will be bad. When Liberians come out, it will be very bad. Because what you're doing, they're getting angry. And when it continues, when it come out, it will be very bad. It will be very, very bad. It undermines the peace and stability of this country. It undermines the peace and stability of our country. Why the country will go at that level? Why? Why will our country go very low? Other countries will not see Liberia to be a serious manner country. Other countries won't see Liberia to be a serious manner country. That's why I said to someone the other day, when the issue of the deportation of our Liberian brothers and sisters in the US, when it came about, and the other guys, he was like, oh, the number too huge. The US government at least should be able to forgive the people to remain in the US. But I said, these are the same people who were on the Facebook. And that's why I told the other guy, I said, the president, even the way the president spoke, he was right. The president was right. Because these same people, they supported the president. They were here on Facebook, they were seeing on Facebook, and they said, oh, President Baka could have been the best president. And so the Liberians, they rather supported President Baka or the former Vice President Joseph Baka at the time to take the presidency. That there will be creation of jobs. Liberia, we're going to be a place where you will have a better economic. They say all these things during campaign time. So let it come now. And Liberia is a better place. Let it come. Let it be deported and come to Liberia. So that the job opportunities that they were fooling Liberians. They said Liberians should elect President Baka. That things will be fine. They were sitting in the US and lying to Liberians. That Liberians should rally support to Joseph Baka on grounds that if he becomes president of the country, things were going to be, rosy. Things were going to be fine. So, let the people come to Liberia. In that country here, let it come. I like the way the president spoke. I I like it. Let the people come back to Liberia. That are country here. We all should be able to live here. We all should be able to live here. Let the people come. The thing is simple. The people say, during the election, they said President Barkai was the only president that could deliver Liberia. So, he's not the president. The job creation he spoke about, come to Liberia and get some of the job to do. Let the people come to Liberia so that you get some of the jobs they spoke about during the campaign. Simple. Let the people come. What I want to say before I move to the next talking point. Liberians, we have to learn to say the truth to our leaders. Our refusal to say the truth to our leaders, that's why we are at this point. You got few young belly-driven guys that should be building themselves for the future. They're in the pocket of these guys and they're not saying the truth to them. They insult, whether you say in the reality or whatever, they insult the US or the words. But you know what? You can blame the people now. The people who say when they win, they will come and make things, cool here for Liberians are the one who hold responsible for some of the acts these guys are exhibiting. Because the people don't get a job to do now. So they get somebody behind the scene giving it $50, $20, so they feel that everything is okay. And that's why things are happening the way it is happening today in our country. So let's move on with the acknowledgement. Let's acknowledge those following this afternoon on the show. Too many people following. This person, Philip Pega, he says, I'm waiting you from Chicken Soup Factory. I'm watching. I think that's what he meant. Momo James Cover, he says, I'm following from Fireman Sinko. I'm Fairman Harris Hills Community. Precisely God's favor. I know. Yeah, the guys do the way you can read the things there. Emmanuel Moses Noah Santokpa, he says, I'm watching live from my Banana FM compound, Logan Town, Buizro Aslan. Harris J. Saki says, hi, I'm watching you from Kakada City, Magibi County. Good afternoon, VOL. I'm following from Bannersville State. Exodus D. Bono says, I'm following from 12th Street. Prince Raymond said, many thanks and appreciation to the family of VOL for always bringing live broadcasts across our country and across our county and country at large. I'm watching from Zwedru Granjida County. Happy Armed Forces Day from my end. And Otaka Kaho says, I'm watching live from my residence in Maryland, USA. And this person is Nelson Critical Tingle now says, good afternoon, VOL. I'm Nelson Critical Tingle now, following it from my Jamaica Road resident. Bwaka is a complete mess and calamity to Liberia. Matali Escali Semala, thanks for your commitment to the process. And Victor A. Gonga, that's Gonga, he says, I'm watching from Banga. And Amara Jala Kamara says, Liberia is no longer safe under this regime. Jacqueline Tiaka says, I'm watching from Battery Factory, Dakwi Town Community. And Osun Kekula says, I'm watching from Totota, Bon County. Bwaka is pushing. Otaku says, Bwaka is pushing for war and chaotic situations in our country. This person said, Bwaka is a complete disaster. No, no, I don't want to go that route, please. Every time I said this president we don't know how to lead. See James Cole on what he was doing. Okay. Duarte says it's not everybody, so you cannot say that. Okay, that's how you see it. And Tongbozi Christopher says Joseph Boakas as an ongoing president is facing many impediments, including memory loss. My man, yeah, I don't want to go that route, please. It's okay, but keep dropping your comments. Just keep dropping your comments, and I will do the acknowledgement right here. So let's move on to our next talking point. Fellow Liberians, the majority bloc today invaded the offices of the embattled speaker J. Funati Kofa, and the team the team headed by James Collier, a representative of Bon County Electoral District number 2. And I've said this and continue to say, James Collier was seen instructing his guys, his gangs, to destroy the doors of the embattled speaker for Nati Kofa. But fellow Liberians, are we aware that this James Collier is a lawyer? He graduated from a law school. Are there procedures involved with invasion? We should be asking James Collier now. James Collier, are you aware that there's a procedure, there's a process that you have to follow? Are you aware that you are to receive an eviction notice from the court? Did you? And when he was quizzed about whether he ever received notice from the court, the lawmaker tried to scapegoat. Yeah, all Liberia. He started shifting blame. He started to swap the entire thing to Kun. And I listened to him, and the journalist who posted that question to Collier, he was very smart and was straight to the point. The lawmakers should have gotten an invasion notice from the court before invading the office of the embattled speaker. But did he? No. So, why would a lawmaker behave in such form and manner? Fellow Liberians, why? Should we allow ourselves to be carried by little of nothing the lawmaker has carried himself? He's standing there illegally instructing his boys to vandalize the offices of Funati Kofa, the embattled speaker. Where are we heading as a country? Where are we heading as a people? And imagine he's doing it on a holiday. Not just a holiday, but on an Armed Forces Day. Where he should have gone for the Armed Forces Day celebration. The man instructed his boys to move and illegally invade the office of the embattled speaker for Nati Kofa. But you know what, fellow Liberians? It is not a surprise to me when you see that boy James Colette behaving or misbehaving the way he's behaving. When you elect someone who's very broke, the man a hustler. Some of us know how James Colette left the Mano River Union Youth Parliament. We are aware. James Colette, if I show you one of his photos, those of you following the live, you will say, yeah, he knows Colette. And I will show you one of his photos. You will see. I'm talking about campaign time. But sometimes that's why people like Colette and say we're not supposed to be taking them serious. Imagine the person who brought James Colette, who heavily supported James Colette, Kafia. Kafia is no more being respected. The man, he doesn't even have time for Kafia. And I was somewhere when they see Kafia man was lodging Colette complaint to one of the lawmakers from Bon County. How Colette has abandoned the man. And you know, but that's not the issue. Why always Colette will allow himself to be used by his colleague lawmaker? Should a coon be the one to use you low and low at that level? Why sit there and allow yourself to be used in such form and manner, Colette? And Colette, you have turned to be a disgrace. And look, that's why I've said it time without numbers, that the people of District 2 are the ones that will be here responsible for what's happening today at the House of Representatives. Because you left too many good people in the race, and you brought that little boy who's very aggressive. And I was following his interview on Spoon. I was just laughing. You know why I was laughing? When I was going through the comment section. If Colette will have time to just go and sit and read the comment section on Spoon, that boy will resign, lawmaker. Trust me, he will resign. This boy has become very, very lawless. And I listened to him. He was talking about where his colleagues, they don't go to work. Oh, Colette, when you and your colleagues were at RLJ, you were not going to work. When you got to realize that people are not going to work here, and when you were at RLJ, you are getting money now. You are getting your salary. You are getting whatever as a lawmaker. But because you've turned to be a bad toller to Rachel Coon, so you just go and say all kind of things. You instruct your criminals to go and just get involved or whatever. But we watching the process. We watching the process. Colette will have to desist. That's not politics. You guys are being very lawless. And sometimes I sit and wonder as to whether something is happening to some of you. Why you will allow Wankun, your friend lawmaker, to instruct you to go and carry on acts that are unlawful? Why you allow your colleague lawmaker to instruct you to do things that you are aware that are illegal? To do things that you are aware it has the propensity to undermine the peace and growth of our country. And you passing around and you acting like big ball. But I've said it, we don't blink Kole. And like Kafia will take the responsibility. And those in District 2 are the ones that will take the responsibility of what he's doing. And Kafia said, nah, he muffled. Somebody sent me certain audio once. I was listening to the audio when he was crying on him, Kole. He said, I born get time for me again. When I was in pickup, I was in cars, I was walking from place to place in District 2, talking to the people to rally support for Kole. But that boy began love me God and the man at B-boy. He has abandoned me. He don't have my time. I was just laughing. That's how he is. But that's what you get when you have hustlers, when you elect hustlers to the House of Representatives. Kole now sees the House of Representatives as a place where you just go hustle and get rich. That's how he sees the House of Representatives be like. Honestly. But like I said, like the chair of the minority bloc said, and I will bring that release. I will read it out so that you just listen to it, and before maybe we go to the phone lines, we'll take few calls, and we come in with our next talking point, so that you get to know some of the things happening now in our country. The attitude that Kole and his guys, they exhibited today, was unlawful. It was very, very uncivilized. And no one from Bon County that I know, my county that I know, will sit there and support Kole for what he's doing. For his unlawful act. You should be the one be used at that level, Kole. But again, you are hustling. So just continue your hustle, Kole. Continue your hustle. How long from now to 2029? How long? So after the guys vandalized the office of the speaker, Representative Musa Hassan Belete, the chair of the Rule of Law Caucus, he made a statement. And I want to bring you that statement. And quickly, let me bring the statement before we open the line and begin to take the calls. It says, statement from the Rule of Law Caucus for immediate release, February 11, 2025. Today, while Liberians are celebrating Armed Forces Day and welcoming the head of state of Sierra Leone, Representative Kole, leading a group of individuals, has unlawfully stormed the Capitol, vandalized the Speaker's office, or in an attempt to invade him without any court order or legal authority. Imagine that. Fellow Liberians, listen to Representative Musa Hassan Belete. At this critical time, we call on the President of Liberia to immediately address the reckless action of these individuals. Their behavior poses a direct threat to the security and stability of our country. These actions are dangerous. They undermine the rule of law. Probably could undermine the rule of law. Oh yeah, nah. And I continue. These actions are dangerous. They undermine the rule of law and they create a potential crisis that will spark out control. We also called on the Minister of Justice to hold these individuals accountable. Their reckless conduct suggests that they may have received assurances that they can act with impunity. However, there is no precedent in the history of our democracy for such lawlessness, and it must not be tolerated. The Rule of Law Caucus strongly condemns this act of vandalism and calls on all Liberians to join us in rejecting such behavior. We urge the President, the Cabinet, the international community, the Religious Council, the Council of Churches, the Muslim Council, and all stakeholders to intervene and demand an immediate end to this act of lawlessness. Finally, we wish to inform Mr. Colette that we will take legal action against him. He will face the full weight of the law for his violent, unlawful, and uncivilized action. I like this aspect. I like this portion of the release. He will face the full weight of the law for his violent, his unlawful, and uncivilized action. But the men are uncivilized, man. Colette looks like somebody who's civilized. But people, let's move to the line now and take few calls. Let's move to the line now and take few calls. Those of you following, let's do some acknowledgement here. Prince William says, hello to you, my family of VOL. I'm following from Jacobtown community. Okatu says, Rep. James Colette is a former rebel leader and broke. My man, the last word I can pronounce it, please. He says, I'm watching God February. Lawrence Thomas says, I'm watching from Singa, Duete. He said, it's not how I see it, it's how it is. JMB is the president of Liberia. So I blame you for, okay. John, is it Domian? John Domian watching from Wayne Town, James Colette, and AI dragging the nation into gangsters territory. Anyway, power is sweet, but depends on how you handle it. We are eagerly watching their behavior. Okay, that's it. And so now we'll move to the line. And if you're in Banga, you in Grand Bassa, you in Kakata, and wherever you find yourself listening, you can call us on 0773 978564 0773 978564 0773 978564. Calls have already started coming in. Those of you in Monrovia and you're listening, you want to phone in, we can hear you on 0773 419502. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name? From where you join us? You're live on Bits and Pieces. Let's hear you.
Thank you. My name is Jay, a question diploma calling from Vanjama Local Country.
You call from Vanjama. Go ahead, let's hear you.
Thank you. I want to commend you very kindly for the program and the topic on our discussion this afternoon. My brother, this country is turning in another way. One of the things that actually make any institution stronger, more especially a government, is the rule of law. So when the rule of law is violated, you see that country will not be stable, and the country will not go forward in terms of development. Because when the law is not taking its course, it becomes a serious problem. And how will the law take its course when the leaders and the heads are violating the rule of law? As we all know, this government came in with power, with a agenda, which is the arrest agenda, and the rule of law is no exception. And the rule of law has been violated in all aspects, and it still continues to go on. So the majority bloc is usually supported by the executive. So how do you think that the law will take its course on those things that are happening? You see? So we just have to pray to God that God will deliver us. But actually, this country is going the other way that is not good for us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's get another president on the line. This president, good afternoon. What's your name? From where you join us? Okay, let's take this other call right here from this end. Good afternoon. Hello. Hello. Caller, good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon. What's your name? From where you join us? You're live on the show, Bits and Pieces. Let's hear you.
Yes, I come from Lofa County, Banyama City.
From Lofa County, you live. Go ahead.
When it comes to the issue of Jim Colette representative.
My man, I don't want you to be calling him in. I'm representing on my show, man. Please. Go ahead. Go ahead.
When it comes to the issue of Jim Colette, That man, you know, there's two people that made mistake to have been a man to power. One other people say Onoko is the man who be division, the man they're fighting, the man rule. But then they have been convinced that Jim Cola is rule more than any other person. But mind you, 10 years are not anything. Jim Cola will lead that power, but Jim Cola must be informed that when leader represent the seat, he must just hire yourself to Morovia. But I must tell it, for Bon County, I say Bon County rubber factory. I just came to run my traffic to Banyama. I'm telling Jim Cola that after he represented they just remain in Morovia and live there for his life up. Anywhere what Jim Cola says your opinion, anywhere I be, every day we'll play on the street. They must call it.
Thank you.
See what you're happening here, myself will on the street.
Thank you, my man. Don't worry, man. Don't worry, man. Thank you. Let's get this person on the line. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm okay. What's your name, sir? From where you join us? Go ahead. You're live.
I'm Nixon B. Civic calling from Johnsonville, Moserado.
From Moserado. Go ahead.
Yeah, it is just quite unfortunate that at our time we have such education, we have such journalism, that we all have presented ourselves that we are confused. The country is totally confused. That is why even the journalists speak to us the same manner. Why can we present ourselves as the international team? Even how can we be judged when we are out there? Because we are already printing ourselves as what others are saying. So I'm so sorry that we're found in this time, that God will not preserve us for another time. Thank you. God bless you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my brother.
Good afternoon. What's your name? From where you join us? You're live on the show. Go ahead.
And happy Armed Forces Day. It is and I'm actually concerned. The news is so troubling. James Collier, Representative James Collier, and I graduated from the UL. I know him to be a very, organized person, but I'm too shocked hearing this about him. And somebody I have a lot of respect for. It's a colleague. But I don't know why so strange an attitude. Now, some of us are concerned what happens effective tomorrow moving forward. What will be the new drama on the Capitol Hill? How do the police answer to this? Because this has to do with the intrusion of a representative into the Capitol building on a non-working day, a holiday when everybody is honoring our defense forces, welcoming international guests, and without the right and constituted authority to do so, you vandalize. This is just equal to the same weight of the action of the Capitol building. It carries the same weight. The secret people, like the investigation seem to be claim to be going, burn the building. That same weight of the police investigation must be laid upon this situation, because they are happy secretly, without state authority, without the knowledge of the Liberia National Police, because of what it shows for now.
Honestly.
An unknown person who is supposed to be a representative talk unknown individual with unexplained motives, hidden agenda, very ulterior and counterproductive to the rule of law, to vandalize an office which is not the property of Honorable Kofa, but of the state of the Republic of Liberia and all Liberians. As a resident of District Number 10, that's my national heritage. That's my property. That's everybody's property and their ownership to it.
Thank you.
We bear ownership to the Rotunda that was burned. So we will be looking at Mr. Gregory Kuma and determine from the police what measure they will take in this direction.
Okay,
Look,
thank you.
this thing is going out of control.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's get this person. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name? From where you join us? You're live on Bits and Pieces. Let's hear you.
Okay, I'm Peter David Castle across from another street line in Lower Johnsonville.
Peter, go ahead.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much for the fascinating discussion this afternoon. My brother, I think it has been clearly proven that the burning of the Capitol building was done by James Collier and the guy from the majority bloc. You see, to be brave and walk in the speaker office to bugger around and carry on illegal eviction, that is complete. It's tantamount under our law. It's tantamount to treason. So if the police director and the entire government, they are very much serious, I believe that and James Collier and other guys should be arrested and be incarcerated, and it should be they should be found at the court. Because these young guys into power, I don't know, they are very much overwhelmed. The money that we're not handling today, they are handling it, and James Collier has just been very, reckless and rude in the Liberian society, unleashing the reputation of the country to the outside world. Who are these guys? And that's why we tell our people, those people that in the rural area, do not be moved by those political chicanery to elect people that are mentally depleted. You see what is happening to us now in the country where James Collier is behaving like a rebel? That's very much bad. And the government needs to take charge.
Peter, thank you.
Otherwise, America will come in. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you. Thank you. You can keep the calls coming. Let's get this pressing on the line. Good afternoon. Caller, good afternoon. Okay, let's go on this other line and pick this person here. Good afternoon, caller. What's your name?
Yeah, good afternoon. I'm Soko, and I'm Soko Brown Stewart calling from District 1, Bombing County.
From Bombing. Go ahead. You're live on the show. Let's hear you.
Brother, you know, when the fire burning happened, I want to see represent Collier came and took those materials from down there by end of the day.
Yeah, he took two of the chairs. We say he never wanted problem. I know I got to know that the building was going to get burned the next day.
Today, like the same representative Collier, it's so similar. So we want to see why the Liberian government will do a long time with the national police, because this is embarrassment, complete embarrassment. Thank you very much. I'm Soko Brown again.
Thank you, Soko. Thank you. Let's get this person coming through. Good afternoon. What's your name? From where you join us? You're live on Bits and Pieces. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm Emmanuel Ilaboe, calling from Dupo resident.
From Dupo Road. Let's hear you, Emmanuel.
Oh, firstly, I want to be disappointed into the young man called James Collier. I'm highly disappointed in his action. He has proven to the Liberian people that the police director is hiding him in order to lie on those 7 lawmakers of burning the Capitol building down. The action of James Collier on the date of the Capitol proves that he is the one that instructed people to burn that place. And James Collier is proving himself to the people of Liberia that he is eager for this position that has been occupied by Honorable Josiah Marvin Coe. Illegally, he has hijacked that position by a cartel around there. But indeed, he will prove all to the Liberian people. There's a time that we as young people, as Liberians, need to rise up and stand for the rule. Because if we sit here and allow this group to support our country, to overlook the constitution of this country, they will be draining us down.
Okay,
so
thank
today,
you.
This action of Collier is highly barbaric. We need to go against it.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's get this person. Good afternoon. Caller, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
What's your name? From where you join us? Go ahead. You're live on the show.
I'm Harris Emmanuel. I do join you from Kakata.
From my Gibi. Go ahead. You're live.
Yeah. I'm strongly against the attitude of Honorable Collier. But if we have a flashback, same thing existed during the days of Honorable Coe. We don't respect the rules of law. It happens sometimes around the chief compound. He, as an honorable man, instructed his boys before they beat on somebody for their own land issue. It happened both ways. And
okay, hello.
Somebody.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Yeah.
So it means that if somebody did something, or somebody did something in the past, Collier should repeat and do the same, right?
No. I said I'm strongly against. I'm strongly against. I didn't say he was right to do so.
So what we discussing, how is it related to what you saying?
So meaning most of these guys logically they are not in our interest. Instead of them doing the right thing, they are doing the wrong. If you are to ask the man out, what's the essence of vandalizing the office? You go to the court has the right. But if you do it now in the absence of the law, then definitely the law will deal with you.
Okay, thank you. If you in Lopa, you in Nimba, and wherever you find yourself listening, you want to partake, we can hear you on 0773-978-564, 0773-978-564. Those of you in Moserado, we can hear you on 0773-419-502, 0773-419-502, or better still, 0555-184711 are the numbers that put your voices through right here this afternoon on the show. Bits and Pieces on Voice of Liberia. And of course, my name is George. I'm George Way. Jala is unable to be here today. But again, you are aware today is Armed Forces Day. Yeah, so the chief had to go and you know to move around. But we'll take a few calls and then we'll move on to our next talking point this afternoon. This person, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Yeah, good afternoon. What's your name?
This Romeo, I come from the municipal board, Putan.
Go ahead, let's hear you.
There's a problem out there. These are the same things that carry out the social over all our fighting the country for 40 years. These are the same things that we do because when you say you don't want to bow by the laws that govern the nation, I mean, our health is that against their hand. Then why are we are hearing? So they think that that's the same thing abroad in 1990 war, also abroad in 1993 war. So we have to think on this thing. You are doing it in school tomorrow when other people who is not doing it, you pay. Because it is total lawlessness. So you will not do someone's office and just switch it and enter to power, let's say, the people. So these are unlawfulness. So we need to stop.
Sure. Thank you. 0773-978-564, 0773-978-564. For those of you in the counties, if you're in Banga, Bon County, we can hear you 0773-978-564, or better still, if you're in Monrovia, 0773-419-502, 0555-184711. Let's get this present on the line. Good afternoon. Okay, we love this present. And okay, let me get this present quickly. This present is on the line. Hello. Hello. What's the name?
My name is Emmanuel Estumba. I'm calling from Editon.
You call from where?
Editon.
Go ahead.
Well, these are the things that facing Editon. Hello.
The call is coming in broken. Just shake up a bit and let's hear you.
These are the things we are facing.
Yeah, brother, just shake up and call back. Yeah, please. We can continue with you. Hello.
How you doing, brother?
I'm okay. What's your name?
Thank you. This is Austin from District 13.
District 13, Moserado. Let's hear you.
You see, my brother, this thing will talk, things will still be the same. Can you imagine if certain president will take in this country and this thing go on? Are you telling me that he's not even know? But brother, you think Kola will just get up and go into that place and put up the people also will talk anything? Brother, you think the RG is not in the know? Or you think the energy is not in the know? Brother, look, the calamity they talk about is not going on. But they will pay for their action. Yes, just short. Thank you.
Thank you, more calls. Let's get it present. Hello. You're live on Bits and Pieces on Voice of Liberia. Let's hear you.
Okay, thank you. This is Ben Joshua calling from Upper Louisiana.
Ben, go ahead.
We are talking about rule of law. Now, also talking about the behavior of representative of Kola. But then what I want to tell you is that we take time when everybody come out for our men in Louisiana. The people carry giving us straight into jail. Nobody even discussed. He came around 9 to play for that put Kevin to prison. Nobody talking about it.
When that happened? Hello?
Yes.
When did that happen?
It happened on the 12th of January. When I you want to go to here. I will come out now. Here.
All right, we'll follow up. Thank you. Let's get this person on the line. Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm okay. What's your name? From where you call?
My name is Salah. I should be calling from Brazil.
From Broadville. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you very much for welcoming me on the show. My point here is that our problem in Liberia, we just take things lightly, in a sense that the guys, they do these things because they feel that at the end of the day, nothing will happen. Because everything they say is law, the law, the law. Sometimes we're ready to take things and make things serious in our country. Because these guys, when they're ready, the person will go do this and do that. At the end of the day, we'll cry with the citizens. At the end of the day, we can get no outcome of this. Everything is law, law, law. So I really pray for the government to work for us, please.
Thank you. Let's get this person. Hello. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. What's the name? From where you call?
Yeah, I'm Prince Koda calling from Onyama, Lofa County.
Prince from Lofa. How is Lofa?
Well, the place quiet. Unfortunately, we are just observing the day.
Go ahead. You're live on Voice of Liberia. Let's hear you.
Thank you for the program and the discussion. Oh, my brother, this country, we just need to pray for this country. It happened, I can remember during the days of Georgia, our former president, when the university were protesting, the former representative, Moses Akama Grade, went to counter protest against the university. That day was almost become a serious chaos in Monrovia. So that similar thing went on so that this again today. So we need to pray for this country so that God can really redeem this country. What all is going on in this country now presently is just going off hand, and everything are just getting ballot. So we know God will pray that God can redeem this country for us now. We have talked entire and God, we know God will listen to now. Thank you.
Thank you for your point. Let's get this person. Hello.
Hello.
You are live on Voice of Liberia, Bits and Pieces. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
This is Tia calling from. Hello.
Go ahead. You're live.
Yeah, the issue of Kole doesn't know how this working. I believe Kole was a small boss, so he didn't know. When you in power and you continue to suppress certain group of people, these are things that can bring the war. If you listen to Samuel Doe's last speech, he told the people of Nima to move. If you get ready in Nima, tell your people to move from there. To go where? He did not tell them. So how will a group of people just move from their own place? The thing Kole is doing, we have military government right next door in Guinea. He doesn't know what we went through. We are all people now. This war took away our whole future and what children we're depending on. The thing these guys doing from the horse there. We don't know who have gone in the bush and reaching at this time. You're talking about civilization. This is Africa. No civilization here. Anybody can bring anything, anytime. We got a lot of border with tropical forests. Please tell your guys there in our house to stop that kind of thing because our children, we don't want their future to be a problem again. They think we're doing so. We don't know who are reaching now. All those guys in the house there, majority black, whosoever black, they got money enough. Got military government right next door. You should think about it. This is how they think came in this country. Marginalizing people, social marginalization when you in power, step on other people. That what brought this thing in this place. Today, me, I was not very small. I saw it, I heard some of them. And I saw people. Today, you look at Prince Joseph, you ridicule him, you do this. Prince Joseph got in that thing because of disadvantage. This is the disadvantage coming again. This is the disadvantage coming again, my brother.
Okay.
Me, I was here. I saw it. I was like 14, 15 now. I saw it all the way to 30 years before it stopped. So please tell your people.
Okay. Thank you. Keep playing the cash giveaway. I'm giving out $4,000. So 3 persons can play now. Star 799 hash. Once you okay, the list of radio stations will appear. Select number 8 for Voice of Liberia. You play with $100 and win $4,000. Hello. Okay. Star 799 hash. Okay. Select number 8 for Voice of Liberia. Play with just $100 Liberian and win $4,000. So 2 persons can play at least 2 times now. 2 persons just play 2 times and win 4,000. Star 799 hash. Okay. Once you okay, you will see the list of radio station You select number 8 for Voice of Liberia. You play with $100 and you win 4,000. Hello, yeah, hello.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm okay. Kyle, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. You know, we are discussing the matter, the rule of law.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the two of us just said it. All the law together we definitely we not know the importance of the difference. And also we don't know what we get in there for. That's some law together who are very reckless. Get me? I think we have some law together who are very reckless. You get me?
Go ahead, you live.
And one of them, let me view. I think the 12 of us said, I want the man, I always say this to people. If you not go on the other side, we try to work on a paper, let it be serious. Look at the other side. The time making is 1 hour, at the hour 9 o'clock. When people say, innocent children up to now, the case is there. You have to, you can be disqualified, but we want to know the
okay, so thank you for reaching out to us. Thank you for informing us, and we will check it out. We will find it out. Yeah, thank you for having us informed, and we will find out. We'll investigate that. But if it is so, we condemn that. I don't think a lawmaker should be involved with those kind of behavior. It's condemnable. We condemn that in the strongest possible term. This afternoon, fellow Liberians, to conclude on this Kole thing, like I said, and I will say, that's what you get when you have someone who's very broke. When you elect hustler, that's what you get. So what Kole is doing now is that he's hustling at the detriment of the ordinary people. He doesn't even understand that what he's doing undermines the peace of our country. This is the same Kole who the day before that fire incident up Capitol Hill, this is the same Kole who took 2 of the chairs from the main chamber. And he said he took the chairs for safekeeping. So why did you take the chair from there when they were those chairs banned? So he behaves at the time as if to say he knew that the incident was going to occur. This is the thing, Kole. When you listen to the man outburst today, he was very, very aggressive. Very, very aggressive. He doesn't even speak like a lawmaker. He sounds like a rebel. Go and watch the man live. He sounds like a rebel, real rebel. Why always Bon County will be in the news for the bad reasons? Why always? Every time, Bon County, every time. When it is not John Brown from Bon, it will be Peter Paul from Bon County. Our people, you need to call James Kole to order. Those of you from Bon County, there's the 2, you need to call that boy for order. Let's get this person on the line. This person has been very patient. Let's get this person. Hello?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm okay. What's the name?
Yeah, just 1 minute. It's Amos. I come back for the second time. Let me make a strong statement on the radio. I'm making a statement to hold me accountable for it. Before
before the Capitol building, the fire incident could take place. There's an information that these people who call them the majority black, before the fire incident, they were used to hold their meeting to the Boulevard Hotel. And in the Boulevard Hotel, they were not know that there was a recall to the Boulevard Hotel. Somebody that worked for the owner of the place that died. It's the man who get one of the representative information. The meeting that you have here, they play get CC camera and get recorder. That was look guy kill that man. It is the majority black that kill the owner of.
That's an allegation, brother. That's an allegation.
But I'm telling you, it's a strong allegation. It's the one that do it. The majority black. That was the kill that man. That was the government will have the responsibility to carry that man.
Thank you. But that's an allegation. We can. Thank you. Let's get this person. Hello.
Yeah, this is Sam June.
Where you call from?
Calling from Kakata.
You call from IGB. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to acknowledge what the first speaker said about this 1990 business.
Go ahead.
Because myself, I was here. We were in Kakata. We saw what happened here. So
Let's hear you.
We want that party that in a place for them to come together because the high started small. And the people that were in Guinea, the military people, they can sell gun anytime to people. They think here we now want our children and ourselves to run again. So we want for peace to come. Let the people then stop it. That Jim Kola is a small boy. He now know about Liberia politics. Let him solo and take down. Because the country here, when it comes, the ECOMO will depend on. No more ECOMO, no more America to help us. Let him move from there. Let them see mission. They think that serious thing coming so. We don't know who not going in the bush already. And we just taking down in Moria, we're taking down. Things can happen anytime. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You've made a point. Thank you. Thank you so much. You've made a point. So we will take a piece. We'll take this song. We'll go for this song right here to get a cup of water to be back. Let's see whether we get a song coming in quickly. For you, those of you following, just leave a comment and I will do the acknowledgement here. To Basi Christopher Wuloti, he says Joseph Boaka, as an ongoing president, is facing many impediments. Okay, let me get this person quickly before I get a song. This person, hello, what's your name?
Good afternoon. This is Jerry S. Moran. I do join you from Bon County, District Number 6. In Mamu to be Pacific.
You call from Bon. Go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you for the topic on discussion. My brother, I can tell any Liberians that this kind of a situation will always be in Liberia. Because people who we elect, the reason is that, people who goes to work and perform ritualistic killing, going to get power, don't fear when it comes to taking the kind of a thing. They will never have the fear because they feel that there is something that is backing them up, both spiritually and physically in life, that nothing can happen to them. And the law also will also play low on them when they do these kind of things because they are lawmakers. So the broad issue, when I see people discussing it on radio, we are like talking from mob to mob and what have you. It can just sound different to me because nothing serious will come from all of it. Because it is not the first of the kind we have experienced kind of a crisis in Liberia here. It will continue to happen in as much as we have not elected or we cannot elect the rightful people to represent us. People who have God fear in mind. People who choose to float money around in the name of getting richer power in this country. We will continue to live under the threat until we can elect, we can change our mind and change our attitude. The only way Liberia will become better. Until then, we will remain like this and experience this kind of a situation in Liberia until all.
Okay, thank you. Yakub Amara Conant says, good afternoon, George Way. I'm watching you from LPRC Junction. George Way, I see the reasons. Kole was fighting on Oko in the session for the time to get a position of an Oko. Otaka Kahu says, we told Liberian people that James Kole has an hating agenda and beyond the burning down of the Capitol building. That's it. And Colette will have to understand that Liberia is a country of law. Whatever we do, we've been guided by laws. We don't just do things in this country because we want to do it or you feel you're lawmaker. Colette, who you think you are? Hello?
Yeah. George, how you doing?
I'm okay, sir. What's your name?
This is David King, and I joined you from somewhere in Monrovia.
David, go ahead.
Yeah, you see, I listened to James Colette talking about him saving government 600,000 and blah, blah, blah. Colette, they were the mastermind behind the money of that capital business. And today you see them, they are masquerading now in the corridor of power. They are trying to show to people that the revolution they launched to take power by illegal means, it was not meant for the good interest of the Liberian people, rather their own personal aggrandizement. But you see, what happened in the country today, and everybody are sitting and behaving as if nothing happening, this will go a long way. Because when there is no precedent that will be set for us to follow the rule of law. I listened to the Sierra Leonean president today when he spoke. And he was speaking as if to say he threw jab at the president.
My man,
yeah.
Go ahead. Go
because
ahead.
if the armed forces will not stand for the rule of law, will not be on the side of the people, but rather political leaders, then that means the country is in trouble. The only way you can have the tenets of democracy is for the military to stay on the side of the law. And he spoke clearly. He spoke clearly today. And Bwaka was sitting there with his hair sleeping, and the man was talking to him. You see? So yesterday, when the president was addressing the state of the nation, you had the army patrolling the street, fight of this kind. For us to see that happening in Liberia yet. George, I don't know whether you had ever seen the president addressing the nation and got military deployed. I have not seen that. I just saw it. I just saw that on a Bwaka. And that is to tell Kung and the land of Colette that what they have introduced in this country, they have brought our country to where it will be discussed in the negative, but not the positive, because the democracy that we suffer for over 250,000 of our compatriots died for. They have turned that democracy upside down. Today people are calling Julian Marabiu of the father of modern democracy. Julian Marabiu is a military man, but he introduced democracy in our country. And today Bwaka is here denigrating the sacredness of our presidency and even the legislature, the rule of law. It is not followed by. I think we are in trouble.
Thank you.
For that, you understand. 1990, we shouldn't go back to it.
Thank you.
What they try to bring.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I got 5 more minutes to do the next draw, so I need one person to play at least 2 times, and then I'll do the draw at 3:35 on the show. Star 799 hash OK. Select number 8 for Voice of Liberia. Play with just 100 LD and win for yourself $4,000 Liberian dollars. Hello.
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name? You're live on Bits and Pieces. Let's hear you.
Thank you very much. My name is Gabriel Wuru. I join you for around the Bonja Trophy.
Go ahead. Go ahead. From Rawafi Highway, you're live on Bits and Pieces.
Yeah, thank you very much for your topic on discussion. We've been listening the issues of the speaker for Natiko Far office, where these guys have gone to Pokora, because we call it Pokora. You getting me? The speaker always is very, very wrong. You getting me? And a question was posed to to the representative whether they have received your court. You getting me? Warrant. They have received a court order, to Pokora the place. And he didn't answer that. They didn't question.
The minute he answered the question, he escaped the question.
Yeah, he escaped the question. So we see it to be very, very bad. And we see it to be that they are now going through by the law. The people The people should go through the rules and regulations that guarantee this identical country. But for them to papa, they getting me the law, because it's a lawmaker. They continue to papa a law is very, very bad. All these things, they go to the president. Because President Parker is speaker. There was 2 meetings, some part of last year that were hold. The first meeting, they gave me President Parker.
Go ahead. Hello. Okay. I think it is the company. Hello. Kora, good afternoon. This person, good afternoon. Oh, I don't know what is happening. The network has started to fluctuate. I don't know what's happening this afternoon on the show. But let's get this song coming in. Takun J, and it's a wonderful piece of music. Let's get this song quickly to be back.
Where you at? Waiting for your slumber. Stop flipping. Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands. Come on. I know you're sleeping. Whip us on, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people who want, the people lost us. The government betray us. I said, the people who want, the people lost us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can teach. I said, we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that led us to all our damages. We tired with that speech they preach, indeed, and not unique, they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrates us. So why does you lie? Why does you steal? Why does you lie? There's things to be. It's just tell you. That's why we will tell you. But you screw us, you use us and little abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. The people who are, the people last us. The government betray us. The people who are so, the people last us. The government betray us. No one to trust. My people don't want to hope on. My hope that I have been broken. So where are the schools? Where are the roads? Where are the God that they say they could afford? But they too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired, they tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough for time, but yet they stay they delay. People suffer. No work, but people crying for hunger. Look at. Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation, they poor. You got nothing to show, nothing. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we have. They lie. The people who are, the people last us. The government betray us. They betray us. So I said they lie. The people who are so, the people last us. The government betray us. They cannot, they can see, they cannot, the power. Promises that left us to allow damages. The tired with that speech they preach, indeed, and not unique, they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrates us. So why does you lie? Why does you steal? Why does you allow the things to be? See, just tell you. That's why we will tell you. But you screw us, you use us and little abuse us. So why? The government should lie.
Yes, and of course they lied to us. We were chipping Representative Marvin Cole. Representative Josiah Marvin Cole, he is the lawmaker of Bond County Electoral District number 3. and he will comment on the incident today up Capitol Hill where his colleague Representative James Cole was seen vandalizing the office of the embattled Speaker for Nanti Kofa. Representative Marvin Cole is on the line this afternoon. Representative Cole would like to say good afternoon. Welcome to Biz and Pieces. How are you doing?
Well, I'm great this afternoon, and I want to say happy Armed Forces Days to the individual listening to us. It is an opportunity to be on your radio this afternoon. Thank you very much.
Gee, it's been a while though. No see, no interaction. You show me a wheel.
Yes, we are kind of basic, and we try to stay in our little corners, and we don't want to be mixed up with all the kind of stuff going on in our country.
You follow the incident today up Capitol Hill. What's your take? What do you make of it?
Well, the first thing is it's condemnable, and I called on the president of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Yema Boakai. There's few things I believe in. He's not in charge. He doesn't know how to lead. He has messed up the country. And this is just the effect that we are saying because Joseph Boakai is not a president. I mean, he just has messed up Liberia. You can see a living lawlessness walking in the streets of our country. That's why this afternoon I posted, when the law becomes lawless, the nation moves.
I saw that.
What interpretation suggests is individuals who should be lawmakers, individuals who high level or respectability should be an issue. Now they have turned to be gangsters. They have turned to rebelize the entire country. This is completely wrong. So we are only hoping that the international community continue to watch them, which we strongly believe that these guys will be punished through the rule of law.
Your chair, Representative Musa Hassan Belete, the chair of the Rule of Law Caucus, came out with a statement. Are you guys aware of the statement? Firstly, before I come out with the question.
The first thing before any statement is issued, those conversations are held, and then discussions are held, and then we authorize the chairman to make those public utterances or issue those kinds of statements.
In that release.
And then we did discuss it, and then we agreed that those statements should be issued at different levels, and one of them were issued today.
In that release, he spoke about, court actions to be taken against Representative James Cole. How soon do we expect that?
That will be effectuated no matter what happens. Nobody is lawless. I hope that the police IG, the justice minister, the chief of staff of the army of the Republic of Liberia, all of them watching. When individuals decide that they will be lawless and they will try to oppress and suppress certain group of people, of course, when we decide to stand up, and then we are going to go back. This country doesn't deserve to go back into childhood history that we pass. This country doesn't deserve it, and I hope that inept President Boakai will be able to stand up and today this code of this republic. I think he was elected to uphold and protect and defend the constitution of this country. When the constitution is hijacked, is abused, and is attacked, that we cannot characterize their actions rather different from being an insurgent. When our country is on a military attack, that is what we are saying. And this country, a citizen should not know this, because the Supreme Court has spoken and they have decided that they will be disrespecter of the law.
So why you think you will have your colleagues lawmakers who make the law now violating the laws of the country? Why you think it will be that way?
That is the awkwardness of our democracy and the rule of law. That's why we'll continue to uphold and stand up for the dignity and freedom of our laws. That we will continue to preach the message of a rule of law, that people may respect the law. If you are a lawmaker and those who much given to, much require of them. If you should be respecter of the Lord and decide to disrespect the law, see what happens today. When you sing a non-date in law, when in the courtroom, when the lawyers or the judges, when they speak, talk about non-date, it means that those days are holidays and non-working days, the court cannot effectuate any invasion or any other order. When you see somebody who alleged that they went to law school behaving behaving arcade, then it's worrisome. So I am only thinking that, I mean, this is the kind of country we have. I'm hoping that we will continue to pray for Liberia because Liberia is bleeding. And the most appalling thing is when the president speaks and he talks about the rule of law, when members of the executive, when members of the Unity Party talk about the rule of law, I mean, what is abuse to this democracy? I hope that they will realize that they are making mockery out of the Liberian people who elected them in 2023.
You think it's a mockery, Representative Cole?
This is a big mockery about the president. And that's why the last time when I spoke, I said that if the Supreme Court did go to the Sona, I was going to recognize Richie Kung. I mean, I would never ever. I know that they have a so-called suspension of hours, and then the very executive is compromised, they are acting, they are supporting them. But even if the suspension is lifted, once the Supreme Court decision is the Supreme Court, I will never recognize Richard Quinn in the next 5 years to come. I will never recognize him.
The Supreme Court associate justices or the associate justice of the Supreme Court made a statement of recent. I don't know whether you've been opportunity to listen to him, stating reasons why they did not attend the president's second State of the Nation address. And he said, I mean, there are several reasons that he outlined that led them not to turn out to the State of the Nation address. What's your take as well?
But if the Supreme Court meant what the Associate Justice just issued, now they have to buy the Minister of Justice a law license must be revoked, and he should be bought.
Oh, my word. My word. Hope to rejoin Representative Marvin Korat here this afternoon. I'm hoping to rejoin the lawmaker this afternoon on the show. Once I rejoin him, I will put him through and we will continue the conversation right here on the show. So this is Based on Pieces, it's on the voice of Liberia. Let's reconnect with the lawmaker. Yes, Representative Cole, go ahead.
The Supreme Court needs to stand up to the Justice Minister. The Justice Minister should be held in contempt of court. His law license should be revoked. And then all justices of the Supreme Court needs to stand up. That should be a unanimous decision. And those lawyers who are supporting when the court have issued, the court said ulcer virus. The lawyers know the law. Any lawyers that were trying to misinterpret the opinion of the Supreme Court, that lawyer should be barred from practicing law within the Republic of Liberia. I think this will save the democracy of our country. And we are calling on the Supreme Court. Look, I can tell you we are planning. We're going to have a state in protest at the Supreme Court to listen to the Bill of Information in the next 2 weeks. If we cannot get justice, I mean, we have decided with our family members, with our children, we're going to move to the capital and then go to the Supreme Court, and we'll remain seated there until the Supreme Court can make a determination in this matter.
Did I hear you say you guys are planning a protest?
We are planning a protest to go to the Temple of Justice, a peaceful protest that we will stand before the doors. We will have a sit-in action to ensure that the Supreme Court speaks to this matter. The Bill of Information must be heard, and a determination must be made. I think the only place that the democracy and the rule of law can be saved is at the court. When people can no longer get redress from the court, then it means that the country is heading to violence. And some of us got our children, we got our family here. We don't want violence. The rule of law must be upheld at all times. And that is why we encourage the Chief Justice. I mean, we can say to her plainly and clearly that time's out is not for right alone. When you see people behaving lawlessly, it means that one day they will do the same thing to you. So you need to stand up. The law is the law, and we have to uphold it. Nowhere in a civilized democracy, nowhere in the world, even in the history of Liberia, we have never had the incident where you see people breaking into the offices of the speaker. This is the only gangsters who have gone there to do that. Rebels. Complete rebels. That's what they have done. They continue to terrorize people with their lawless attitude. When you speak, they take illegal action against you, and the government is backing that. So it will come a time we will no longer bear this, and we'll have to stand up. So Africa only received for independence when individuals decided to surrender their lives for the freedom of their nation. And we can tell the Joseph Baga administration, we are getting to that point. We'll stand up to the freedom of this nation. We're not going to allow him to plunge this nation into trouble and chaos because Joseph Baga is very close to the grave.
Representative Maviko, how soon do we expect this protest?
I mean, we are going to give the court an opportunity. I mean, the court will be there tomorrow. We're going to make sure that our bill of information, and then we went to the court, the lower court did rule, and then we have gone there to have a redress. Bill of exception had not been filed before the Supreme Court, and we are hoping that they will listen. Their refusal to listen, the refusal of the Chief Justice to listen, it means that over 4,000 human beings will be gathering at the Temple of Justice to demand justice.
Representative Maviko, quickly before we take leave of you this afternoon, I want to take you to Bond County. Too many things happening in Bond County. You see, Representative, that Senator Prince Mwe, one person who criticized the CDC government for, giving scholarship when you were empowering people in Banga. People criticize your action at the time, but now these same people are involved, heavily involved. What's your take? What do you make of it? What can you say to Bongis? What can you say to those listening to you?
Let me say this to you. The citizens of Bond County, they are not stupid. They understand exactly what's going on. That the fight on my person is only meant to undermine the kind of help that we have been rendering to our citizens, the way we've carried on development. Look, I can say to you for a fact, and I'm on the public radio, no lawmaker ever in the history of Bond County that have distributed opportunity to the people of Bond County like what I did during my 6-year administration. We're here to provide more than 75 million Liberian dollars to people for loan. We went to our international partners, our friends who raised money in scholarship, $35 million were placed in scholarship to carry children to school. We were able to help them. We were able to provide farm to market road opportunity for our people. Now you're saying, I just comforted. I can say to you, Pufferted is walking in the streets of Bond County and in the streets of Liberia. I don't want to dignify Senator Moy because he's a petty criminal. There's nothing and no other word I can use to describe him, because you know that how he vandalized and looted the 2024 budget, and go and look at the current 2025 budget under their watch, illegally, criminally, maliciously pass a budget in the night. And now you can think about, this is a man that the joint chambers of the House of Representatives got at fire. In less than 24 hours, you are able to issue a statement of $1.8 million for repairs. And when no assessment was done, Senator Moy has never acquired any property for himself outside of government with the kind of level of massive looting and corruption. When he criticized the unity, the CDC-led government, in less than 12 months in office, millions of dollars have been siphoned. You can hear from all over in their government, people been suspended for massive corruption and looting and what have you, including the Senate. So I don't want to waste my time on that. The Bond County people will judge for themselves. The Bond County people, they are saying for themselves, they are feeding for themselves. That children are in school, the market, the women cannot have money to go to their marketplaces. Their produce spoiling because nobody has the capacity to purchase. So a lot of things going on. The country is messed up. And Senator Moy said to them that if the Unity Party won, they are going to be a war. And this is what happened. We are fighting economic and insurgent wars. You cannot see, but you are feeling the pinch of the economic crisis in our country.
Representative Cole, is there anything? Probably we did not ask you if you want to say to those listening to you. Then we say, then listen, you go ahead.
Well, what I can say, I want to reassure my people that just before the dawn of days, the darkest hour, you will see the dawn of day. And then we are making every effort, and very soon we're going to be hitting the ground and very strong and strong. I've always said I will be a serial fighter in the 2029 elections. Nobody going to scare me in this country. Nobody going to put fear in me. No matter what they can do, you can go and burn my property. You can harass me. You can name me persons of interest. You can say whatever you want to say. I am going to be a participant in the 2029 election, a very forceful
prices. So we want to encourage the Bon County people, let them focus, let everybody go back to the soil, go and grow your cassava, grow your plantain, go and grow your rice, and grow what you can eat, because the toughest days are ahead of us. This country, Joseph Baka is not in charge. The Moig and her likes, they are only looting, they are stealing, they don't have desire for this country. Right
Will
now,
all the fight Representative Cole, will you still contest for the Senate?
I am going to contest no matter what seat. I can contest for the vice presidency. I can contest for the Senate. I can contest for the House of Representatives. But I know I will be part of the election by the grace of God. So that's all I'm saying to you and to the citizens of Bon. Those who went and told them that I ran out of Liberia, I was in Guinea, I was in Haiti, that is completely baseless and it is erroneous. Nobody should listen to them. I'm in Liberia and I'm very strong. So thank you for affording me these opportunities. And I want to say to my people, happy. There is nothing happy about the Armed Forces Day. I just want to tell them Armed Forces Days. Just to remind us, because on the day of the Armed Forces Days that we should be celebrating, we got lawless people breaking into the doors without court warrant, without any instruction, without any directive. So that's why we are going to the court. And if the court cannot give us justice, then we will move to the Capitol building and we'll go and all of us will go and sit together to have session. And we are only appealing to the international community to get involved, because we're not going to allow the police to carry on their brutality as they carry on before.
The guys are saying you guys are not going to work. They come and suspend you guys.
They can do whatever they want to do. That is the time that they have. But I know whatever they are doing, they will be punished for it. No matter how long it takes, the hands and the legs of the laws can stretch across the ocean. No matter where you go, the law has the ability to go for you. So you can go for 100 years. The law will be able to deal with you at the appropriate time.
Thank you, Representative Cole. It has been a nice time with you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. He's Bon County District 3 Representative Josiah Marvin Cole. You listen to the lawmaker providing his stance on the incident today. And too many things. But that's it. We got to go. But quickly before we go, let me check the dashboard here to see as to whether we can get the draw done now. Star 799 hash OK, select number 8 for Voice of Liberia. Play with just $100 Liberian and you stand a chance to win for yourself. That's about $4,000 Liberian. Star 799 hash OK, select number 8 for Voice of Liberia. Let me see what I can pick. Just 2 chords. You listen to the lawmaker, Representative Josiah Marvin Cole, from the minority bloc. You listen to him. Probably you want to make some comments. We can take you at least 2 calls quickly before we go. Star 799 hash OK, select number 8 for Voice of Liberia. Play with just $100 Liberian and win $4,000 Liberian. 2 persons quickly. Let's get 2 calls here quickly before we go. This person, hello.
Good afternoon again.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
My name is Kipra Ulu. Second time calling. I told you for around Ralph Highway to be pizza.
Go ahead. You listen to Representative Marvin Cole. Hello. Okay, let's get this person. Hello. Hello. What's your name?
Yeah, this is my colleague. I call from Banga, Bon County.
From Banga. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to be grateful to our lawmaker, Oroko. We are here for you. Nobody can change our mind from you. We are for you as a citizen of Bon County. Even you want to be senator, all the Bon County people know. Even senator will know that you want to be senator today, you can remove him. You know that.
Thank you. Thank you.
So that God bless you. Don't follow them. Stand your ground. We're supporting you.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's get this call. This caller is on this line. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. What's your name?
My name is Jerry Nguyen. I do join you from Lower Bon County, Sahara District, we Pacific District.
Jerry Nguyen from Bon County. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to applaud the honorable lawmaker, district number 3 lawmaker, Honorable Josiah Marvin Cole, that he has spoken that many of the losses that we experience in this Joseph Boakai-led government, that 2029 is going to be a tough year for the United Party-led government, and we are standing aside on Josiah Marvin Cole.
Oh, my word. We can squeeze in a call quickly and we wrap it. We can take just a call and we'll leave you on the show. Just a call we can take and we'll leave you. Otaka says we told Liberian people that James Cole. Oh, okay, I think I read that earlier. CDC Pape Success Skater. He says, good afternoon, Voice of Liberia. Or VUL. I'm following from Dupo Road. God, please have mercy on GMB Liberia. Please. Let's get this pressing. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's the name?
Yeah, Augustine from Lofa County.
Augustine from Lofa. Go ahead.
Thank you. I listen to the Honorable. I want to say, Honorable, thank you for your deliberation. You know, there's a saying that say, dissatisfaction brings money. Mm-hmm. And you know, when somebody is murmuring and there's no redress, it becomes problem. You see, like other color best saying that this thing can bring civil war, and I don't think we are ready for that. So I think the government needs to stand down hard on some of those things. Those that go against the rule of law should be punished. You see, but one of the things that surprises me is that even when the Supreme Court rule in favor of certain people that the president dismissed, the president paid death, yes. Then what will happen? Who will thought now that we will listen to? If the Supreme Court can give a ruling and the president cannot go by it. So where are we heading? Even the lawmakers now will depend on to talk for us. Now some of them they are going our local here. Where are we going? So actually, and there's a serious problem, and we need to really invite God into this matter. I think so that would be the best thing for us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's it. We gotta go.
Show your allegiance, show your loyalty to destination, Liberia, the land of Liberia.
And this text just coming in says, good afternoon, Voice of Liberia. I'm following live from my login. So that's it, folks. It has been a wonderful presentation right here this afternoon on the show. The name is George. I'm George Wayi. I presented today's edition of the show. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Jala Griffith and I will be here on and for behalf of the team, Base and Pieces team. The name is George. I'm George Wayi, and I presented today's edition of the show.